Uganda bakolera 3,000 every day, 3,000. That has to change. But that only changes with your endorsement and with your involvement. So for ready to Mazobabulira, that in the new Uganda, we are going to crack down corruption. Go 10 trillion every year. Every year they steal 10 trillion from us. Meaning in 5 years we lose 50 trillion. Na ye abaziba benyini Museveni aba protecting. Ezo sente singate baziba. Uganda teyandibadde na njawulo na Kenya. But right now political elite in Uganda, abatufuga wano mu Uganda, bwe balwala babajanjabira Nairobi Aga Khan, bwe balwala babajanjabira India, bwe balwala babajanjabira Germany. Naye njagala mumanye, they're traveling the whole world. Otuukayo n'ogenda mu ddwaliro e Nairobi, ngaba expert bana Uganda. N'ogenda mu ddwaliro India, abasajjoni bana Uganda. N'ogenda mu university Europe, abalekkyala bana Uganda. Obabuuza lwaki muli eno, bagamba Uganda tewali musaala, Uganda wayonooneka. Banange bwe munafuula president tugenda komyawo ba experts baffe tutereeze Uganda. Sente zaffe zibula every year. Nebo ogenda Europe bakolaga street ne bagamba eno street ogenda ne bakulaga hotel ennene eyo Europe ne bagamba eno ya mwala wa Museveni oba mutabani wa Museveni. Meanwhile ffe wano abakazi bafa 20 every day nga bazaala. We lose more than 300 children every day under the age of 5. Ekyo kibaawo kubanga bwe tusomesa badokita buli amala okusoma anoonya visa kufuluma Uganda. Kubanga wano tebasasula basawo. Abaana baffe aba primary bafunye holiday. Naye ttaamu yonna nga tebasomye. Kubanga abasomesa tebabasasula. Meanwhile sente zirina okusasula abasomesa. Baziwa bayimbi bayimbe tubonga naawe. Sente ezirina okusasula abasawo bazideployinga mu basirikale kuba bantu kiboko. Sente ezirina okugula ddagala mu ddwaliro bazigulamu tiyagasi n'amasasi. PALLISA hospital, how many ambulances do you have? When an ambulance maker? Naye kakati bwe mbasimbudde mulaba emmotoka z'amagye za police makers zigoberera Bobi Wine everywhere. Bobi Wine kasajja katono sina wadde ne jinja. Nyina just flag ya Uganda. Naye sente ezirina okukuuma obulamu bazikozesa kusanyawo obulamu. Kubanga the mission of Museveni and NRM is not to develop or improve life in Uganda. Their intention is to keep power in Uganda and continue exploiting the people of Uganda. Uganda Museveni yagirabanga property ye. And it has to be us, you and me, to get Uganda out of Museveni's hands and place it in the hands of Ugandans who care about Uganda. Kati eyo yensonga lwaki tuze wano, ladies and gentlemen, to bring this message of freedom and liberation to everybody. How are we going to do that? Protest vote is the answer. What is a protest vote? Now I want you to pay attention and I explain this to you. Protest vote has 4 phases. Kanonye, Kalonde, Kakume, Bewaka Bakolachi. Now step number 1 is Kanonye. Step number 1 is looking for that vote. Now this is what we mean when we say Kanonye. My brothers and sisters, this is not an issue of just Bobby Wine. This is an issue of everybody. I was a musician and I was minding my own business until I realized that no matter how rich or poor you are, you cannot live a life in singular in Uganda. What affects you directly affects me indirectly. And what affects me directly affects you indirectly. We are all either free, all of us, or nobody is free. We either are all going to be comfortable or nobody will be comfortable. There's an idea of common good. Common good is an idea that developed countries employ. In the countries that believe in common good, it does not matter how poor you are. When you are poor, your poverty ends in your house. And when you walk out of your house, you enjoy the wealth of the entire country. You move on good roads, you enjoy good water, you enjoy electricity, you enjoy public health, and you enjoy everything that is provided publicly. That is what we call common good. But unfortunately, here in Uganda today, it does not matter how rich you are. Your richness ends inside your house. And when you step out of your house, you are just as poor as anybody else. You are going to drive your expensive car on bad roads. Your children, no matter how rich a family they come from, they are going to be insecure in a poor neighborhood. No matter how rich you are, when you get an accident and you're taken to a bad hospital without doctors or medicine, you are equally in trouble. That is why we, NUP, we believe that we either get clean drinking, we have to make a decision here. Whether to have champagne for a few people or clean drinking water for everybody. Whether a few of your leaders will take their children to Kampala to good schools, or we are going to improve education here in PALLISA for everybody. Whether a few rich people here in PALLISA will be able to transport their sick people to Kampala hospitals, or we will improve health care for everybody. And that is what we want to bring here in Uganda. But to get that, we need you. We can lead you there, but we cannot reach there without you. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, in this protest vote, step number 1 is to ask everybody to get involved. I know we are very many people here, but there are so many people who have not come to this rally because they are scared, because they are old, because they are sick. I want to ask you who are present here to go and send this message to those people. Those who you can meet physically, please meet them and tell them that we need a new Uganda, and we can get that new Uganda by voting the umbrella. And for those of you that are not going to meet them physically, I want to ask you to use your phone. Go to your phone book. Call your grandmother. Some of them are not in PALLISA, they are in deep villages. Call them. Call your uncle. Call your relatives. Tell them we have only 30 days left. In fact, we have 29 days left. I want to ask you, my brothers and sisters. Kulinaku nebo kubesimu emu. Kulinaku nebo kubirayo mutu omwesimu. No munyonyola. Kubanga nze sigenda mutuukako. Ate ne bawuliranga Bobby ayogera. Ayinza okulowooza just Bobby ye politician. Naye gwe oli mwana we. Oli muganda we. Bw'omukubira n'omubulira. Ajja ku understandinga. We have 29 days to go. Bw'okubirayo omuntu omwesimu every day. By the day we get to 15th January, ojja kuba ofunye obululu 29. Ate bw'okubira abantu 2 essimu, tunagenda okutuuka ng'ofunye obululu 58. Bw'okubira abantu 3, bw'okubira abantu 4, message eba yeeyongerako. Let us do that together, brothers and sisters. Era mubagambe n'abo abali ku social media, let us take this responsibility upon ourselves. Kakati bwe tuvaawo sepedako bagiyita kalonde. Brothers and sisters, first of all, I want to remind you that I'm standing for President of Uganda, and I want to ask you to give me your vote. Bana munonde bana bameka bagenda okulonda. Banange botuka akabonero chi. When you go to the ballot paper, you're going to see my face. I'll be very smart in a suit and tie. And the symbol will be an umbrella. Masaba wolaba umbrella kolachi. Wolaba umbrella kolachi. Ate not only Bobby Wine. Kotuka ku MP. Wolaba umbrella kolachi. Kotuka ku mayor. Wolaba umbrella kolachi. Kotuka ku councillor. Wolaba umbrella kolachi. Bomalo kulonda tovaawo. Bomalo kulonda tokola chi. Bomalo kulonda tokola chi. Bomalo kulonda tovaawo. Musigalewo. Keep your phone working. Simu zammwe ziberenga zikola. Mulikodinge buli kimu. Bwe bamala okubala akalulu. Njagalanga bwe tuwala obululu bwa Woman MP. Making sure muyina DR form. Nga mukikubira ekifaananyi ku buli polling session tumanyeze tuwangudde mu buli district. Banange Museveni twamuwangudde dda. Museveni twamuwangudde dda. We have already defeated that man. Now after that, after we calculate, after we put all our details together, we are going to celebrate. On election day, you don't turn NUP. Put on like any other Ugandan, because we don't want them to target you. But one thing that you should all have is a national flag of Uganda. This is what brings us together. This is what we own as a nation. My brothers and sisters, let us do this as a nation. Let us do this as a generation. Let us be the generation that liberates Uganda. Let us be the generation that brings change to Uganda. I can guarantee you that if we do that, Uganda will never be the same. Uganda will never be the same again. We are going to live in a country where we feel proud. We are going to unite our country. There will never be tribalism again. We will never be defined by our tribes. We shall be defined by the quality of people we are, and we shall be Ugandans. Therefore, brothers and and sisters, I want to ask you, send this message far and wide. Let our people understand. In this election, we are not just voting for Bobby Wine. We are voting for unity. We are voting for dignity. We are voting for a new Uganda. That is why we have been asking you not to just carry the picture of Bobby Wine or NUP. We carry the national flag. This election is not about Bobby Wine. This election is not about Okoye. This election is not about NUP. This election is about Uganda. Bobby Wine is only leading the church. NUP is only offering us a platform to unite all of us. But when you vote for the umbrella, you are voting for unity. You are voting for an army which will have all tribes. You are voting for URA where you're going to find all tribes. You are voting for a police where not every DPC comes from one region. Right now, all DPCs come from one region. Right now, all police chiefs come from one region. They come from one tribe. That has to end. In the military of a new Uganda, we should have Itesoit generals. We should have Baganda generals. We should have Acholi generals. Makumbira generals. Manyankole generals. Matonga generals. All Ugandans. The same will be in the ministries. The same will be in permanent secretaries. The same will be everywhere that we go. I want to thank you, brothers and sisters. There's so much that we've not talked about. The last time I was in Teso, we had come to sign an MOU where we made a promise, a solemn promise, that as soon as we take power, the government will take responsibility of compensating the lost cows. And that is a promise I want to repeat here. To all the war victims, your questions are going to be answered in a new Uganda. Please make sure you make a call every day. Please make sure you convince somebody every day to vote. So that by the 15th of January, we are many, we are decided, and we go and vote. I thank you, brothers and sisters. We have to rush and go to Kumi. I want to thank you very much. I know Mzee is one of the war victims, but because of scarcity of time, we are not going to go into it right now. But be sure in a new Uganda, all questions are going to be answered. Imagine a new Uganda where you have a president of your generation. Imagine a new Uganda where our hospitals are worked on. We are going to enjoy Uganda. Thank you very much for listening to me, brothers and sisters. For God and my country. People power! Our power! NUP!